Let's talk about the 20 truths I wish I learned in my 20s. 1. Sometimes protecting your peace means disturbing the peace because sometimes being the bigger person means the other person wants you to be the smaller voice. 2. Maybe you're not afraid of marriage, you just don't want to be married to him. And maybe you're not afraid of parenthood, you just don't want to be a parent with him. 3. While you're worried about if other people are judging you, other people are worried about if you're judging them, and we go around worried about how everyone else thinks of us that we forget how we think of ourselves. 4. The only way to feel better about someone leaving you in your time of need is to need them less, because the more you learn to pour into your own cup, the less time you'll spend asking other people to pour from their cup into yours. 5. You were not born with everything you needed, so you could learn to become more than just your basic needs. In the words of Kanye before he went crazy, everything I'm not made me everything I am. 6. Most of the time you know how to leave him, you just don't want to go through the hard work of leaving him. Because leaving is simple, but leaving isn't easy. Do the hard thing now, and one day your life will be so much easier than if you chose the easy thing now. 7. Zoloft works. Fill that freaking prescription, baby girl, because you're not weak, you're just depressed. 8. Never underestimate the power of time. One day you're heartbroken over a Chad, and the next day you're wondering why you ever fell in love with a man with gingivitis who too often liberally quoted Rich Dad Poor Dad. 9. Some people only want to see you win to the extent that you do not win more than them. Those are not your people. 10. You're allowed to change your mind about the career you're in, about the man you're with, and about the life you want to live. Don't hold your future a prisoner to your past. 11. If you're looking for a reason to be unhappy, you will always find it. Never forget that the top of one mountain is the bottom of another, and there was a time in your life where you would have put a body in the Atlantic Ocean to live the life you're living now. 12. Just because he states his opinion with confidence doesn't make his opinion any more of a fact. 13. You don't have to manifest. Really, you don't. The life you want doesn't depend on whether or not you believe in your Pinterest board. The life you want depends on what you do with the life you currently have. 14. Pooping is one of the best feelings in the world. You can fight me on that one. 15. The only difference between the woman who gets what she wants and the woman who settles for what she doesn't want is that the woman who gets what she wants was willing to try just one more time. 16. It's not your responsibility to make a bad date feel like he had a good time. 17. It's always better to be a crazy cat lady than to be a Chad's lady who he drove crazy. 18. One day you'll be grateful for the men who left you when you were too weak to leave them. 19. Your money is your freedom, and your freedom means the ability to leave a Chad. Money doesn't always buy you happiness, but it definitely buys you your own place when you have to leave Chad's place. 20. Stay unrealistic, because the people who live a life beyond their wildest imaginations only get there by daring to dream beyond their wildest imaginations.